Do you have a job interview for an internal promotion or a new role that's really going to help you accelerate your career? If so, stay tuned because I'm going to give you my top 3 tips to help you make sure that that job interview is awesome. For the best career advice, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and remember to hit the bell so that you get notified when I post a new video every Tuesday. In my last video, I told you about how you can get your promotion without ever having to apply, or if you do have a formal application process, having them beg you to apply for that promotion that you've been dreaming of. If you haven't yet, go and watch that video first and then come back here. But you came to this video because you are preparing for your job promotion interview. Maybe you were already in the formal process and it was too late to do things my way. Or maybe your company does just have a really rigid process. In any event, you have a job promotion interview and you want to make sure that you slay it. Now, if you're new to my channel, you might not be familiar, so I want to give you a fair warning before you proceed. My videos are for super talented and super ambitious professionals who are ready to escape the rules and defy gravity in their career. What that means is you might have come here looking for how to answer specific interview questions like, what's your greatest strength? What's your greatest weakness? Tell me about a time that you were a leader. But that's not what this video is going to be basically at all. So if you are looking for a procedural, how to do your research before your job promotion interview, or you really just want the canned interview responses that probably aren't going to get you the job, I invite you to explore one of those videos or go over there to Dr. Google and figure it out. But if you want to own that job interview and you want to make that promotion yours, I'm going to tell you how. I've helped dozens of ambitious professionals just like you prepare for their job promotion interview, and they always land the job. In fact, these are the exact same strategies that I put into place when I was recruited for a senior level role, and they allowed me to totally flip the script. I interviewed them numerous times before I actually agreed to interview with them. And that's the position that you want to be in because that's what gets you the promotion, the job of your dreams, and the paycheck that's going to match your aspirations. Do you want to do the same thing? If so, let's get into it. But before we do, just comment down below and tell me I want it. Strategy 1, can you take control of the conversation? Now, I'm not advocating for you to be one of those jerks who just takes the conversation wherever they want it to go and they don't actually answer any of the questions and they kind of seem like they're bumbling nonsense. Like, you don't want to be that guy. That guy's not getting the job. What I am saying is that as a candidate for the promotion, you have the opportunity to generate enthusiasm and excitement for getting your butt in that seat. Trust me, this is way more fun than trying to figure out how to answer those boring interview questions. You're going to take it totally off the rails into a really juicy place where you're actually going to be able to have a really meaningful conversation. And when you leave the room, they're going to remember you. No one remembers the person with the canned responses. They're going to remember the person who brought forward new ideas, new concepts, and new solutions. And I'm not just saying that. I've interviewed literally hundreds of candidates, and every single one who gave me those boring canned responses, I literally did not remember probably 30 minutes after meeting them, no matter how long we had talked for. Because here's the thing, average people give average interview answers. And exceptional people do not give average answers, and they do not have bland answers to interview questions. They create an experience and they excite the people in the room. And you don't have to have crazy charisma to do this. You just need to be able to steer the conversation into the direction that's going to showcase your greatest strengths and your potential. Strategy 2 is make their requirements exactly what you have to offer. Now, in the situation that I told you about just a few moments ago, where I actually interviewed the company, I didn't get the job that I wanted. I didn't get crazy compensation for it because I happened to convince them that I was the right person for the job. I actually took the job and I made it something totally different. I made it into the job that I wanted. And I didn't do that maliciously. I did that through a series of exploration to figure out what they actually really needed. And then I brought forward the solution and I was able to have a conversation surrounding how I fit into that solution. I made it happen by moving the goalpost. I asked a million questions. We bounced around theories and ideas. And I shared with them best practices which shone a light on what they really needed for that opportunity. In honesty, I think that they answered about 100 questions for me before I actually agreed to interview for them. And by the time that I agreed to interview for that role, the opportunity had actually shifted into something that was not only the perfect next step in my career, I was also the ideal and basically only candidate that fit all the requirements for the opportunity. And I didn't have to answer any of those boring interview questions, which always make me want to fall asleep. They already knew who I was. We were so far above and beyond answering any of those standard interview questions that we were able to totally stay out of it, and your interviewing was a breeze because they had already made their decision. If you want the job promotion, you're not going to get it through a competition. You're going to get it through totally changing the goalpost and making it yours. And to think, most candidates go to a job interview without any questions at all. Speaking of which, have you been that person? Have you been guilty of going to an interview and not asking any questions about the opportunity? If so, comment below guilty. Strategy 3, do you believe in yourself? This is the meatiest of the problems because most of the super talented and highly ambitious professionals that I meet that totally deserve the promotion don't believe that they do. They utterly lack confidence in their ability to succeed in the next step of their career. So what happens? Well, some idiot comes along who has a false sense of confidence, completely sells everybody on their ability to do the job because everyone sees their potential even though they have no potential, and they get the promotion, they get the pay raise, and they get the corner office. What the f***? That was mine. Listen, the harsh truth is that if you don't believe in yourself, no one else is going to. And if no one believes in you, you're not going to get the promotion. Even if you give all the perfect job interview answers. You need to fix this if you want to build the career that you are dreaming of. And this transformation can start today. But let's be clear, your confidence issues did not start by themselves, and you're not going to fix it by yourself. This is not something that you can fix on your own. This is something that I've helped every single one of my clients with. I have a proven methodology that's going to help you build your confidence and get you the strategies that you need to get on the path to the corner office. You need the confidence that allows you to interrogate a potential employer before you agree to interview with them. The confidence to ask for the top dollar for what you do, and the confidence to get it. And the first step is super simple. In fact, you can do it right now. Go ahead and register for my free masterclass, The 5 Breakthroughs to Get Promoted. In it, you're going to start to find the confidence that you need to get ahead, and it's going to also help you understand and own the power that you have across all scenarios. You can register at masterclass.capdecasolutions.com. Do you want to earn top dollar for doing what you do best? If so, leave me a comment down below with some dollar bills. And let me know, what did you actually take away from this video? Did it help you? If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and remember to click that subscribe button. I put out a new video every Tuesday, and next week I'm going to give you advice on how you answer one very specific and one very powerful job promotion interview question. Also hit that notification bell, and if you know someone who's heading into their job promotion interview, go ahead and share this with them because you want them to succeed just as much as you do. Thank you for watching, and I wish you the best of luck in your job promotion interview. And if you're ready to take control of your career and to stop using hope as a strategy to succeed, go ahead and register for that free masterclass. Also, if you haven't already seen it, go ahead and check out my last video, which was how to apply for a job promotion, or you can check out my most recent video, which is also linked on this end card right now. Again, I put out a new video every Tuesday. I'll see you next week.